Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to build a cube in Maya. It might seem complicated. I mean, a cube is a very complex three-dimensional shape, but it's easier than it seems. So first we go to create polygons. We skip over the cube here, you don't want that. And we're going to start with a torus. I don't know why a torus, I like torus. So now you want to select 4 planes on the torus and invert the selection with Ctrl Shift and I. Delete everything else, we don't want that anymore, and then scale up what is left. Next up, you want to make sure you have grid snapping on. That can be done on this little icon up here. Nope, that's the wrong one. This one here. Snap to grids. And now you want to grab each vertice and just snap it to just various parts of the grid, so that you end up with 4 squares. Because as we all know, a cube is made of squares. And you don't want none of those cuboids. Those are just cube rejects, if we're honest. So there we go, we have 4 squares. Now you want to go and freeze those transformations and maybe even just center the pivot. I don't know if that's needed, but I like to do it. And now we go to, well, disable your grid snapping again, deform, nonlinear, and bend. Now we want to align this bend curve with the surface, and then in your attribute editor, in your bending tab, you want to bend this the full 360 degrees. No, you don't, that's wrong. You want to minus 180. It can take some trial and error to get that one right. And now you see you have almost a cube, but it's the wrong angle. It's soft and it's got a hole. So now we want to edit, delete all by type and history, and that will finalize the bending of your squares. Now you want to edit mesh, merge. You want to merge these down here. They are not currently merged, so selecting them is optional, but then we hit merge, and if you go into smooth mesh preview, you can see they are now nice and merged. You can also just drag a vertex around and see that they are merged. Now to fill these holes, you can do it one of 2 ways. You can either grab 2 opposing edges and bridge them, or you can select all the edges, and if you're a bit of a rebel, you can just fill the hole. So there we have it, a cube. It's slanted, it's soft, but it's a cube. We can go a little bit further, harden the edges. We can modify, center the pivot, put it in the center of the grid, and rotate it the right direction. So that is how you build a cube in Maya.